I'm getting Snapchatted right now
By who?
by my buddy Alex. It's a video.
What up, Alex?
Let's see someone's at a baseball game. Cool.
Fun stuff. And
Yay,
we're
baseball.
live.
Yay, sports. So introduce yourself.
So I'm gay guy.
Gay guy.
You're
Straight guy, I guess.
straight guy. And this is Straight Best Friend, a podcast that we came up with because we were bored and wanted to record our conversations and for some reason or another put them out to the world for you guys to listen to. So
And here we are.
this could turn into a mess very quickly.
It's going to get messy.
It's going to get messy.
But hopefully it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable mess. You know, some messes are fun to clean up. So, you know.
Okay. So
A little bit of background. Give us some background. Gay guy. That's, okay. But,
okay.
what does that mean? What does it mean to be gay guy?
Well, it's fun. It's beautiful. You love everybody. Things are pretty and colorful. It's pretty great.
Yeah?
What is it like being a straight guy?
It's incredibly lonely. I hump my hand every night.
You're a mess.
I smile at girls. They glare at me.
Mm-hmm. Can anyone relate to this? Can any straight people relate to this?
Where are you guys at?
So you
And
feel
there's
jaded
guys-
as a
there's-
straight person. That's
No, I'm not jaded at all.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, and then there's straight guys out there that have girlfriends and they've been committed and been fucked over. You know, it's like for me, I've never been in a relationship longer than a handful of months, and actually 4 months is my max.
Oh, but like we were driving earlier today, and
Okay, I
know you were
wasn't being
joking,
totally serious
but
about that.
No. But wait, so let me give them an example. We're driving by a girl today, and he has his window rolled down. He's driving, and he just kind of quickly shouts out the window, "Hi." And he was joking, and she probably didn't hear him. But the other day, if you remember, we were sitting on a sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah, and a girl walked by, and she had a broken leg, just like you have, a healing broken leg, or a broken leg that's healing right now. And you saw her coming, and then she walked by, and you like mumbled something and looked down. You gotta be like assertive.
No, you're absolutely right. That was, I don't know what got into me, as
Yeah.
it were. But it's not so much I don't know what got into me. I know exactly what got into me. It's just all the years of
Being jaded.
being jaded.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, she was cute too.
She was cute.
She was really cute.
You
If you're
know,
out
it's
there
like
listening, like little broken girl,
That sounds creepy.
that
Come
does
on.
sound that sounds gross.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So are you
the chick with the broken leg?
the chick with the broken leg?
but that
walking
just
by?
sounds like, hey, yo, chick.
Yeah.
And that's not what. But anyway,
No, but you could have bonded and been like, "Yo, look, like we're the
right.
like,
could've
I know
been
how it feels,
Check it
or
out. We're both
what happened to
miserably
you?
incapacitated right now.
She was walking. She was getting her life.
She was.
She didn't have
was doing better
crutches.
than I was.
Yeah. But you got to say something, right? You got to like speak up and let
Yeah.
people know you exist.
Okay, so what should I have said?
You saw her coming
You're right, I
for
did.
about 30 seconds beforehand. So you could have shifted your body so your broken leg in a boot could have been out and she could have seen it and maybe even she would have said something, but that was your common bond. That was your connection.
Yeah.
So, right? So, it was a missed opportunity, but there's more fish in the sea
Right.
with broken legs.
But we should go get ice cream again.
We should. Do fish have broken legs? I don't know why I even said that. That was the dumbest. Okay, anyway,
They
moving on.
broke one of their fin spines. Anyway,
Back to dating.
back to dating.
Please take advice from someone who asks if fish have legs. Yeah, you just got to connect in the moment. And
No, you're right. I should have showed her my leg. I know that now.
but you got shy.
I got shy.
Yeah.
What can I say? And that's being a shy straight guy sucks.
Yeah, most
Like,
straight
it
guys
is-
are very dominant and just
Yeah.
expressive
Mhm.
in terms of socially.
Intentions. and
Yeah.
social intentions.
Yeah. Socially, they're very like, they don't give a shit about any personal space around them, and And also, straight guys do this thing. Gay guys don't do this. Straight guys do this thing where when they get on their phone, and some people will know what I'm talking about, when they get on their phone and they'll pick it up to make a call or answer a call, and their elbow sticks straight out at a 90-degree angle.
All right, I do that.
You do that, right?
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, why? What?
I don't know why. I mean, I don't do it every time, but this, I don't know. It's like this is a power stance.
It is.
It's really what it is.
It's again taking up more personal space. It fascinates me when I see it. I can't help but notice it, and it's for me when I get on the phone, I just answer it like this. You know,
right?
But like it's extra work to lift your elbow up and out, and like,
right?
But it's just
but you're
natural
flexing your shoulder, and it's, you know, everyone loves that. So it's just,
well,
and now I don't do it all the time because I'm conscious of other people's space. Mm-hmm. So if I'm in a crowded area, I'm not gonna bam throw that up. But if I'm, you know, on the street, not surrounded by people,
yeah.
Then yeah, I'll throw it up.
You'll throw it up.
I'll throw it up.
Are there any weird quirks that you notice about gay guys that, in like a generalization?
About like
mannerisms or like little things that they do?
Well, they suck a lot of dick.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
There we go.
That's a very healthy observation. Yeah.
God,
mess, just a mess. Anything else? You know,
I don't know. I think there's in the gay community because there's tops and bottoms and bears and twinks and
otters and
apparently otters. I didn't know about the otters. There's polar bears. Didn't know about those either.
Yeah.
So you guys like
we do like a
each one of these factions, as it were.
Uh-huh.
They have their own.
Kidding.
They have their own quirks.
Yeah.
But I don't actually know a whole lot of gay people. Like you're the only gay person I know. Not the only gay person that I know.
Yeah. But the
only one that I hang out with.
Yeah.
And know like as a person.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, what do I do? That's like, I wonder why he does that.
But in my mind, you're like. You know, you're just...
If you tell me I'm normal, after all these years of self-deprecation, and you're about to tell me that I'm normal...
You're pretty damn normal. Like, you're clearly gay, but not like...
Okay. How do we move on from that?
I don't know. No, like...
Good to know.
Like, okay, you said this before, like your body... I don't know, like you're slinky or whatever. Like,
I think I use the word lanky.
Lanky, that was the word. Yeah.
I'm a long-limbed fellow, and I enjoy posing for nobody.
You do. You pose. So you take
my
up
position right now. Right,
you're taking up your space.
It's very like Vogue.
It is Vogue.
Like the shoulder out.
He's very Vogue.
Arms extended, body turn. Yeah,
and that's awesome.
And it's natural, so like it's not on purpose.
So
it's like,
that like I look at you and I'm like, probably not straight. But
that's the giveaway.
It's not the giveaway. It's an indication. The hair kind of aids in that perception.
AIDS? I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Terminology.
Yeah, it's not what I meant. But
get checked, everybody. Get tested.
Get checked. Get tested. It doesn't hurt.
This is going swimmingly.
Going swimmingly.
So, when I was younger, I tried to butch it up when I had a girlfriend in my teen years. And actually, when I met you, I was at the tail end of
the butch.
Trying to pretend. Of the what?
Of the butch?
I thought you said of the bush. But anyway.
What?
Yeah, of the butch. And I was really trying to conceal my true identity. But, you can't do it forever.
No.
And I remember thinking, like, I probably even YouTubed it at a certain point of how to act straight.
Right.
And I really studied hyper-masculine men, like actors or, whoever, to see how they would walk and talk. Mm-hmm. And I realized if you slow your speech down a bit, lower your voice and don't get so excited when you speak. You know, maybe just be a little more monotonous in the way that you speak, and lower the shoulders. Don't really move your arms when you're walking. Just keep them like right by your side. And imagine there's like a thread going straight up and down your body. So that's how you're aligned as you're like walking around. No sudden movements. Like, anyway, there's a whole thing.
You say things that only a gay man would say.
For sure.
But if just listening to your voice,
yeah,
you don't sound gay. I don't know.
Interesting.
You sound normal.
I think I sound flaming, but
you definitely say some things.
Girl. I mean, I do, but that's that's what I like. I mean,
yeah.
But anyway, what were we talking about that led us down this beautiful path of conversation?
This wild rabbit hole.
Oh, we started off talking about dating, right?
Right.
So,
and what it is to be a gay man and in LA and
so dating apps. Are you on them?
On is a loose term, but I have a profile on 2 sites, Tinder and OkCupid. Have you?
I don't
been on OkCupid?
Yeah, I have, but I didn't know they were.
I think I still have an OkCupid profile. I haven't been on it in a few months, but I mean.
So have you met people
years.
off of these apps?
Yes, I've met
You've gone
with
on a date.
2 people off Tinder. None of them went well. She was talking about feelings.
Day one?
Day one.
Ooh, no.
Like, first few hours. And I was like, okay. I told her, I was like, look, it's okay to have feelings. Like, that's natural. But...
And did you just go with it? Or
I think I mostly just went with it. I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
Did you have internal
nice.
Dialogue that said, I've got to get out of here, holy shit?
Mostly, which, and I feel bad because I didn't know how to vocalize that at the time. I still don't know how to vocalize that, really.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to vocalize.
Right. It's
really
like you have to lie and make up something or
right.
just be on. Could you imagine being honest to their face and saying,
I've thought about it.
This isn't really working.
And I've done it.
Oh, wow.
And I thought at the time that I was being honest and therefore valiant or whatever. Or at least just like doing the right thing because it was honest and because I was being truthful. That was
so none of these
therefore
dates,
must be good. But
none of these dates went well.
Nothing.
They didn't end up in.
Well, okay. So
I know one of them that you wound up kind of being friends with.
One of them I'm still friends with.
Yeah.
But from the beginning, that was like, this is a platonic thing. This is not about sex. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for any sex or whatever. Turns out she was a virgin or is a virgin.
And how old was she?
26 or 27.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still friends with her.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you've had some success.
Have I though? Have I had? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I have.
You've had success. You've told me about successes, as it were. So
I was on dating apps for a while, and the first guy I met after like my breakup was a waiter, and that was in person. Mm-hmm. Should I tell that story?
Sure.
All right. So I was at a popular restaurant in I won't say which city, but you can guess. And he was my waiter, and he was really cute, and I could tell there was something about the way he was like bringing me my water. And I said,
yeah,
right. And I said, I'm my gay spidey senses are
your
tingling.
Gaydar
on this
was dinging.
one. Yeah. So at the end of dinner, we just started talking, and I was like, well, how about I get your number and you can take mine and like, let's get together. Like, this is old school dating. Anyway, so we went out, and I thought he was normal. I thought he was like fine or whatever. Then I thought I was being catfished, even though I had met him already. So, and what I mean by that is he worked across town from where we were going to meet for dinner. And he said traffic was so bad, it was going to take 2 hours to get there. And I'm thinking, you're only 10 minutes away, like 10 miles away. Mm-hmm. And granted, traffic could be really bad in this area. It just seemed really fishy because time kept going by. and I was waiting for him, and I think I even texted him, like, am I being catfished? Or like, anyway, he just took forever to get there. And I thought like, oh shit, he met me, like when he took my number down, like he gave me a fake number and now he's sending someone else to go on the date with me. I thought all these crazy things were happening.
Yeah.
So he shows up completely not in his work clothes, smells like cologne and looks great. And I'm like, oh, you were lying so you could go home and freshen up for this date. It's like, cool, okay. So anyway, we go out on the date and we have dinner, and I was nervous as all hell just because I hadn't been on a date in 6 years, maybe 5 years. And he proceeded to tell me on the first date that he told me that he, this is bringing, it's all coming back to me now. That's Excellent. A Celine Dion reference.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Half our audience will get that. So I remember we were texting quite a bit before this first date happened. And I don't know why, but I got a sense that he was hiding something from me, like a health thing. And I don't know. Like, I really don't. But I just kept getting the sense that something was up with him. Maybe because of things he said in the conversations and text. So cut to the date. And then he tells me, he's like, yeah, like I was raped just a few years ago. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, that's horrible. And then he's like, and what's even worse is I got tested right afterwards and I was fine. And I thought, okay, great. Like, you know, but there was still something he had left to say. And then he tells me, for some reason, it didn't show up on that test, but a few months later, he was left with herpes.
Oh my God.
Like genital herpes.
No.
On the first date. And I'm not making fun of it at all. It's just, I guess if that is your situation, you'd want to disclose that on the first date.
I think so.
Because that could be a game changer and a deal breaker, I mean, for certain people. So, but at the time, you know, I almost was like, this is my first, you know, this is my jump back into the dating pool. Like this is the first date I go on. But anyway, aside from that, we continued to text and I think we went out a couple more times, but it turns out he was crazy. Just mentally.
How crazy was he?
He was, you know, when you send a long text, his was so long that you had to click it so it would open up into something I've never seen, which is like a little area outside of your text conversation that is like, it was just an essay, basically, of text.
Wow.
Telling me, like, and actually it was kind of nice, certain nice things, because I told him, like, I don't think we should see each other anymore. And it had nothing to do with his situation. But he was just crazy, and he was like, don't let, there are going to be other guys who come in and out of your life that want to date you, and don't let your previous experience with your boyfriend, you know, affect that, and really be open to new things. But all I was thinking was like, why did it take this to bring that out in you? Why weren't you saying that before? You know, I wish I could remember it, because maybe this sounds like I'm the one who was, you know, just thinking this guy's crazy, but he's normal. But I don't know. It was a lot.
It sounds like a lot. I mean,
never spoke again. No.
Oh my. So what were some other successes? What would you consider a success from any of these?
A couple months later, I was on my way to work, and I got an Instagram message from a guy who had seen me on Tinder, but at that point, I deleted my account on Tinder or disabled it. And so he sent me an Instagram message because he's like, hey, I saw you on Tinder, and just sent me like a message, hey, do you want to meet up? And it turns out he was this really gorgeous French guy, like living in LA, working at a great job and all that, and just really good looking. And I'm like, wait a minute, you want me? Like, Mr. Beautiful Frenchman, you want me?
Oui.
Yeah. So I messaged him back, and I was like, okay, here's my phone number. Text me, and let's see like, if you want to go out or something, you know? So we met up, and I wore just the worst outfit you could wear on a date. The day before, I had bought blue sneakers. They were not cute. And then blue jeans, and then a blue T-shirt. I don't know what I was thinking.
Just little boy blue.
I don't understand why I did that. But so I met him we went at a sushi place in LA, and I was really excited because I'm like, holy shit, like you're a man, like you're like a man, you know what I mean? So we met up, and we had real sushi, and I'd never had real sushi before because I stick to California rules, which you know. And I just could tell during the date that, one, I had worn the wrong outfit, and I should have advised a friend of like what I should wear on this date.
Yeah.
And two, he was very different than I thought he would be. But honestly, I was just sitting there thinking like, yeah, everybody in this restaurant,
He's with
this
me.
guy and me, like we're out together, you know?
Yeah.
So I was savoring the moment, and then we were done, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to go home. He was pretty, he was a homebody. Like he liked to play video games and just like stay home. But yeah, he had a really great job working at like a cable network. He was, I don't know, he's very strange. And he had a French accent, that's always a plus, right? Guy, girl, just the French accent alone is romantic and dreamy.
It's the romance language, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. So he took me, like we left, and he took me to his car, and then he had a Mini Cooper, but he was embarrassed that he had a Mini Cooper. I mean, a Mini Cooper is a pretty like respectable car. Like I don't understand the problem. He was very strange, but pretty. And then he left, and then we never talked again. And I kind of felt like, oh, but wait. I have a follow-up to that, because last year, which was about 6 months after our date, I saw him at Pride hooking up with a half-naked man on the sidewalk, a stranger. They were exchanging numbers, and then my guy told his friends at a table that he was about to leave with this guy, and they just went home, and I'm like, oh my God, why? Why do I have to see this out of so many people who are at Pride? Why do I have to see this guy who I like feel like he wasn't the one that got away, but I wish I had more time with him.
Right.
Anyway, so that was that. That was my tale with a Frenchman. Yeah, Pride last year was a mess. I saw a lot of things. I think I saw the first guy I told you about at Pride at nighttime. And then I saw that guy during the day. And then I saw the guy whom my ex cheated on me with at Pride in his underwear in full glory, and walked by him. And it was just one of those moments where you're like, there are thousands of people here. Mm-hmm. How on earth did I manage to walk by you? It was a moment.
Sometimes the universe sends you reminders.
Yeah. But what about you? Any more dating stories in LA?
I mean, I have my one big catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
I met this girl down the street at a sandwich shop, and like right off the bat, sparked up a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
She sat down. We talked for like the whole time we were waiting for my sandwich to get made and her food to get made, and then sat and kept talking. And I was like, wow, this is great. This is cool. We should go out. Oh, no, she said, you should help me with this scene.
Because she was an actress.
She's an
right?
actress, right? We're all actresses in LA. But so she had this scene she wanted me to read with her, and it turns out the character was like a rapist murderer.
Oh, fun. First
like,
date.
I'm really stoked that's what you cast me as.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. And yeah, you know, like, there was some weird shit early on. But I thought she was cool. And so I said, you know, hey, maybe we should go out dancing or something sometime. And we did. Mm-hmm. And it was a blast. She was a lot of fun to dance with. She has a lot of energy. And I don't mean, we're not bumping and grinding to Wheezy. We were at an Irish pub, and there was a rock band playing live music.
On a side note, is he still alive? Lil Wayne?
Oh my God, what?
He had a seizure on an airplane like yesterday.
Oh my!
I think he's still alive.
I don't know anything about
At the time
this,
of this recording. I think he's still alive.
I hope he's still alive, and I send my prayers to him and his family. But
yeah. Anyway,
I didn't know about that.
I know, right?
So I wouldn't have said that.
That completely put a damper on the story.
Totally smashed up the story, but it's okay. I mean, it was.
Let's get back to Sandwich Girl.
Back to Sandwich Girl.
Uh-huh.
So we're dancing and stuff, and then she starts doing handstands and splits. And I did a thing like the swing dance, like backflip thing, where the guy like picks her up and flips her backward. I did that, and I thought that was cool. Like, this girl's got a lot of energy. She'll be, fun to hang out with. And then we came back to my place, and then, things progressed, started, fooling around. We ended up in my bed. And, I'm thinking about to do the business. I let her lead the fooling around.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is that there was a wall that went up, right?
Yeah.
So, turns out she's a virgin.
Wow.
Another one.
And another one. Yes. Hashtag another one.
Hashtag another one.
I think that's what DJ Khaled is talking about.
Probably virgins in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure.
Another one.
She's a virgin and she's Catholic, and but then she's like, "Oh, my husband is gonna be so lucky. He's gonna get this ass like all day and all night."
Oh, I thought you meant she had a husband.
No,
and I said another plot twist. Okay,
right?
Go ahead.
But in her future husband, in her mind, she's gonna be like a sex crazed woman when she gets married,
right? Because she's gonna get out all that energy.
And I'm like, yeah, but you're gonna marry someone who doesn't have a fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like, all right, cool, like whatever. Let me go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'll get you home in the morning. And then she's like, no, walk me home. It was like 3:00 in the morning.
Girl, get an Uber, but I'll get you an Uber. Bye.
And I was like, just let me sleep. No, like, let me go home. I was like, all right. Well, then we started making out again.
Mm-hmm.
And this happened like 4 times.
Yeah.
Eventually, it was like 6:00 in the morning. I was like, fuck it. I'm not getting any sleep.
Yeah.
I'll just walk you home.
6 in the morning?
5:30, I think, was actually what it was. But 5:30 or 6. The last stretch to her apartment, she ran because she just had so much energy. Now, this is the thing. Like, this chick never slowed down. She was unique.
She probably wasn't from L.A.
Right. Definitely not.
I have a story kind of like that.
Do tell.
On both ends, because I've been her, kind of, where I'll be with the guy and it clearly is leading to sex, but then I'm like, red light, like,
right.
Because I just am not, I've never had a one-night stand. Trivia. I've never had a one-night stand, and so just the idea of it isn't, just the act of it, everything just isn't for me personally, but I understand, obviously, why people do it. But yeah, I've been the person to call it off right before.
How did that go?
Not well.
So what happened when you denied?
Well, there was
somebody?
Disappointment on his face.
Mm-hmm.
There was, are you sure? Are you sure?
Of course.
And I was like, yeah. I kind of have to know you before and feel something for you before we do that.
Which is fair and appropriate.
Yeah. And then on the flip side of that, with that same guy, I was house sitting and he came over and we had dinner, watched TV, and then we started fooling around. And things happen. We never had sex, but if y'all could see what he just did. Yes, there was a lot of that. A lot of lollipop against the cheek.
Yeah. Get it.
And it was fine. It was cool. But then it was only 1:30. He drove himself there, okay? I finish. He finishes. It's all good and done. And then he sets a timer and goes to bed. He didn't leave. And I'm thinking, is that just me, or is it proper etiquette to, like, if you hook up at someone's house and you drove yourself,
Like, fuck off.
you leave after. I don't know you that well. Like, this is maybe our third date.
Right.
And you're, like, staying over. And, I guess it's not that bad, but, like...
Third date isn't...
Is that appropriate for it to stay over?
No. I think that's... Like, honestly, like, you're close. Like, but give it another 2 weeks, you know? Like...
And I was laying there just
staring... Be past a month.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Laying there staring at the ceiling, just thinking... I can't kick him out. I can't tell him.
So were you both in a bed at the same...
We were both in the same bed.
And, okay, yeah. And he was just like, we're going to sleep together.
Yeah. And he just set his timer.
3 dates.
3 dates.
That's excessive. It's sorry.
A lot.
That's a lot.
Like, you get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, you do your thing, you hook up, you go back home.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 4 a.m. Like, you can't lay in the bed next to me after that. Like, I don't know. Am I being...
I don't know.
Is that wrong?
Because
I just didn't feel comfortable with that, but maybe it's normal.
I just told a story where I spent the whole night with somebody. You know, we didn't sleep.
And
but
didn't do anything.
But...
naughty.
But, when faced with, you're not going to have sex, immediately I was like, all right, let me go to sleep.
Yeah.
So...
Right.
It's so like, I would have ended up, I'd be like, all right, we're not going to do anything else.
Right.
I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
So maybe I would have done that too. It sounds like too soon to me, but at the same time, I was doing it on the first night. Which, by the way, hindsight being what it is, obviously, if I just chilled for like one night, I could have had a really cool chick. But then I would have found out that she's crazy later.
Exactly.
So, whatever. Crazy is a dismissive word. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Oh my God. But to bring it back around, dating in LA, it is...
It's offensive.
That's exactly what it is. It offends every sense I have. But it's something unique.
Dating LA is offensive. We'll see if the online thing comes around, but I just...
Yeah.
Your experience sounds like it's a headache for a gay man, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it being any better for a straight man.
No, yeah, dating,
but yeah,
regardless of orientation, dating is just really interesting in LA because LA just has a lot of characters here and a lot of creative people, and creative people aren't always the most rational or normal people.
Or stable.
So you're going to find some
quirky people.
Yeah. A slew.
And they're beautiful, wonderful people.
On that note, this is our first episode. This is our first ep. How do you think we did?
I think we did okay. I think people will leave comments.
They can leave comments wherever we post this. So until next time.
Yeah.
We don't have a sign off.
But we'll think of something.
I feel like bye bitch is too offensive.
Bye bitch.
It's too strong.
That's pretty strong.
Right? Bye bitch.
I think it's interesting that in the gay community, bitch is like whatever. But in the straight community, if you call someone a bitch, it's a different story.
Yes, totally different meaning. That's a whole other episode.
That's another
We'll
episode.
get into that next time.
All right, so this is our podcast, and I'm the straight best friend, and
the gay best friend who has a straight best friend. Because everyone needs one.
Because everyone needs one.
You think they'll get the joke?
I think they'll get it.
The title.
The straight best friend. Like, I got it.
Okay, good.
My mom got it.
You told your mom?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Anyway.
And we're on.
Oh, snap. Here we go.
I mean, do fish have legs at all?
Well, their fins are their limbs, as it were. So
they could have a broken... That's a stupid question.
If they broke a tail...
Don't even bother explaining. And this almost seems like it's extra work. Oh, the set is falling apart. Yeah, I'm a long-limbed fellow, and I enjoy posing for nobody.